Alright everybody, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to level up at basically any level in the game. This is the best way to do it, except for beginner. Of course, first like 20, 25, 30 levels. I already made a guide on those, on that kind of, so go ahead and check that out. I'm trying to hit 50k subscribers by the end of the year, so please, if you enjoyed this video, if it helps you, if you enjoy my content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for more. It would help me out a lot. And this video, like I said, is for any level. Basically, that's how I got to level 147. So keep that in mind. I think it works quite well. So the only thing that I will say that I don't really mention in my beginner guide or I show in this video is the Android prototype quest line. The guy who gives you like 3 quests in that quest line. That gives a bunch of XP. And then do the rabbit mob quest line as well. Alright, so other than that, enjoy the video. I just logged in. It is past 11 in the morning, so that means it's a new final stand day. I have everything I can do. And I'm going to see if I can go into time chamber. And I can. So I'm going to do my time chamber. And we're going to see if that gets me anywhere. Let's see. So while Goku's whooping my butt, I wanted to mention to you guys that the capsule that I like to use still to this day is the weighted clothing capsule. Now, as you can see, I'm in Super Saiyan 2, and my speed seems fine how it is, right? Like, it is lower, but it's not that bad, right? And I think the weighted clothing capsule is still worth it, just because of the XP boost it gives. Now, if you are in a fight that you aren't aware that you can win or not, and you are a melee build, I do think that having the weighted clothing capsule on is detrimental for you, because speed, all the speed you can get helps, and it really is an important stat. I don't think it's an important stat that you have to upgrade, because your forms will just give you that later down the line in the game. So don't focus on it too bad. But I do think that the weighted clothing capsule is nice, even with that downside. And so I'm just going to keep looping Goku as much as I possibly can. That's kind of the secret to him. He's already in Super Saiyan 3. So yeah. And another thing I wanted to point out is, yes, you guys may know this, may not know this. I did a 24-hour stream yesterday. I did my HGC during that stream, I believe. And I then went on to do, I exhausted myself of all my options. I trained the entire day. I did my raids multiple times a day. I did my gravity chamber multiple times a day. I did my image training. I PvP'd until I couldn't anymore physically. And I'm back in the time chamber again. So what that tells me is we still are learning about the time chamber. And we don't know everything that there is to know about the time chamber. So dang, he walked through my move. That sucks. I was gonna Senzu Bean. Yeah, we don't really know anything or everything about the time chamber. And I also want to point out, I was grinding my form the entire time, and I didn't get a single star. I'm still stuck on 3. So I don't know what's going on with form mastery. This is why when I made my video, I didn't call it the best way to get form mastery, because I still don't know the best way. It seems like the best way might be gaining XP in the form, but I gained over 11 levels at this high level. Keep in mind, when you hit 145, there's a second soft cap, so I don't really know what's going on, but I'm just gonna keep fighting Goku. I'm gonna let you guys know if anything interesting happens, and we're gonna see if I even get any levels to begin with, because I'm skeptical that I will. Alright everybody, so I've left the time chamber, and now you can see my EXP bar went up quite a bit, but I did not get a level. So I do think that was worth it. At this level especially, that was definitely worth it. I'm confused why I was able to go in. The time chamber makes no sense. Form mastery makes no sense. None of it makes any sense at all. So I'm just going to stop even trying to make it make sense. And you might notice, by the way, I did want to address, I do have almost 10 hours of double XP. Now, I had almost 30 hours of double XP, and this is all just because I was playing in a public server, and someone joined my server and just gifted it to me. It was on my live stream. There's a lot of people watching it. I didn't buy 30 hours of double XP. I don't know why this guy did, but shout out to that guy. He's really nice. Anyway, just I'm deciding to use all of this almost on my Saiyan just to try to get it to 150. Because I think that would just be the most fun content to have Justice combination, to have Dragon Twin Fist, and most importantly to have Super Saiyan 3. So let's just continue. So the next thing I recommend you guys do, as soon as you are done with your time chamber, is do your raids. So I'm gonna go and do this raid real quick. This is a super easy raid to solo. I mean, I guess I can show a little bit of it. So yeah, when you load in, I mean, I'm able to solo this raid at like level 30 or so, like depending on if I get lucky or not, like just with the NPCs. If they decide to beat me or not, you know, because a lot of this game is just depending on whether the NPCs decide they want to beat you or not. But basically, you're looking for these buttons on the floor, and I recommend you kind of just speedrun and skip through the NPCs if you can. This is the easiest way to do it, and the less players that you have coming with you, not only is the raid going to be easier, but the raid is going to be shorter too. Like, it's going to be much easier. Like, there's the red room. I just gotta look for the yellow room, which might be this one. Yeah, here we go, and this is just the boss key. So, yeah, and that's the healing room. So I just need to take out these little scrubs now, so that way I can actually teleport in. The snake student is my favorite NPC in the entire game, don't at me. They're just so sick looking. I don't know. I need to get like a good screenshot of these guys for like a profile picture or something, man. Like, they're so good. They're so sick. Here comes a lot more of them though. So I'm just gonna charge up my super Kamehameha and just wipe them out. And then, I mean, that's it. Like, make sure that you have your weighted clothing capsule on. I'm actually gonna equip the beckoning cat. Never mind, I'm not going to. What a wonderful day. And it just sent me to Super Saiyan. Nice. Alright. What a lovely game. Don't forget that one of these guys has capsule information. I definitely recommend you go for it. And then this raid also drops the fundamentals capsule, as well as like enchanted accessories for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but they give you like keymax, so it's like very overpowered. I don't know why it says a door has unlocked somewhere when I do that, when I win. Yeah, I didn't get any of the accessories, unfortunately, but that is something I'm grinding for, because keymax is obviously the best stat in the entire game. Always has been, always will be. So after that raid, Red Ribbon raid is basically the same exact thing. There's a healing room. There's it's the same raid basically. It's just that it looks a little different. So just try to find your way through the Red Ribbon raid and solo it, and make sure you have some key moves for the boss at the end. Alright, so just like that, the raids are very simple. Damn, bro. I can't even play the game, huh? Dang, it's not even gonna let me pick it up, is it? Wow. There you go. Get out of here, man. This raid is very simple when you are doing it solo, and the level I recommend you solo this at is like around 50 or so. As long as you have your forum, right? Now, I know some races aren't going to have a forum, like Majin, for example, isn't going to have a forum, and absorption doesn't really help you too much in here. I mean, if you absorb a shielded tank, you'll have more ki resistance for the boss, so I guess there's that. So I guess if you're a Majin, try level 60. Saiyan level 50, Frost Demon level 50, Namekian. I mean, Namekians with regen can probably, and the Kami boost can probably solo it, so yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. Just make sure you have Senzu Beans before you go into the raids. And I'm gonna equip these 3 moves right here. Thanks. And then we're gonna just fight this giant robot over here, I guess. I don't know. Let's see it. So yeah, I'm gonna use Sudden Storm. He's gonna Ki Blast me. And this is basically just kill the boss before he kills you. If you need the charge, pretty inconsistent place to charge is right over here. Sometimes it lets you, sometimes it doesn't. Same with the other side, just a big pier. Sometimes you can charge. I've been blasted up here before by his beam. So take with that what you will. I'm gonna equip the Beckoning Cat capsule here. Alright, now the goal is to just kill him before he kills you. Oh my god, the Beckoning Cat Capsule sure does make you take more damage. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna Senzu Bean. I don't know. I have plenty, so it's fine. I'll hit him with the Super Volley. He should be almost dead. Oh, yep, he's LeBron. Nice. Now I gotta go charge. Dang, this raid really makes me feel weak. I don't know why. It's just this raid. This raid just makes me feel like a bum, man. I don't know why. Also, there's a weird glitch where your timer, like, doubles, but then it ticks down twice as fast in raids. It's like, it's just a visual thing. Nothing really happens. It's weird. Dude, stop doing that, man. That's so cringe. Why aren't you dead yet? I'm a Super Saiyan 2, man. You should not be alive right now. You should be cooked. Like, I swear these raids scale to your level, man. It's... Like, I know I'm not a key build, but... I mean, come on. I have 150 key damage. How is he not dead? Oh my god, dude. Now I have to go charge again? Seriously? Oh, this game can be frustrating sometimes. Alright, if... I guess don't... Yeah, there we go. I don't even need the charge. I just need to hit him one more time. Honest to God, the raid kind of pauses a little bit right here when you go to open the vaults. And it gives you enough time to get out of combat and equip your Beckoning Cat Capsule. Great, nothing. So, I have noticed that. I have noticed that if you do it with more people, you're more likely to get the, more vaults, right? Like, I've gotten 8k one time. It was crazy. Strong robot armor. Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. How about enchanted armor, huh? How does that sound? I want the ones that say focus on it, because that apparently is, like, the key max one. There's a damage one, too. What is this? Robot... Oh! Oh, wait, no, this is enchanted. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I guess I'm wearing this ugly fit from now on. Thanks, game. Damn. Is that really from that? They both help? No. I only have to wear one of them? Apparently. Yes. We're both learning together. We're both learning together here real quick. So I'm at 123. I put the pants on. I shoot up to 138. Okay. So both of them do count for something. Alright, wonderful. Snake's making us wear clothing that we don't want to wear for stats now. Oh, man. At least I have this, like, armor thing on. Oh, no, I don't. I could put it on, though. Let's see. It was this lapis plated armor. Maybe it makes it look a little bit better. I don't know. Whatever, man. I mean, I could get, like, the gloves and whatever, and the sand armor to, like, trying to cover it up, maybe. But then I'd have to put on more things. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this, man. Enchanted accessories? I thought this was a CAC game where I could wear whatever I wanted to, man. Whatever. Alright, anyway, back to the video. Alright, so this next raid, I'm unequipping the Beckoning Cat, and I'm going to equip Burning Fighter. I don't love the Burning Fighter capsule, but I think for some raids, it can be useful, including this one, because I just need all the stats I can get against Trunks, and he's not... Trunks is more of a sprint, not a marathon kind of guy, so that's kind of why. Now, I'm just going to go in like this. I think Super Kamehameha will be good enough for me, but I recommend you guys bring in like a beam or two even, because Trunks' weaknesses is basically the beams. Now, what level can you solo Trunks? I would start trying to solo him at level 50. There's no shame in teaming up against the raids, by the way. It's just easier to solo them. Sometimes, some raids are not easier to solo. The harder raids, like Super Saiba, you can solo it, but I would still say, like, bring a friend or two. And then the snow raid and the android raid, in order to beat them, you need at least like 10 people. It's just how it is. Like having more people just kind of helps. But it wasn't letting me M1. That's great. Thanks. But yeah, Trunks, yeah, he's a fish. Like he takes so much damage. My eye is killing me right now. I just woke up too. This is gonna be a great day, isn't it, man? I'm already low on ki, dude. This is so bad. This is just horrible, man. Yeah, Trunks is like a momentum fighter, so if you lose momentum against him, you might be cooked. I got a good beam off, so I might be able to win. Yeah, I usually beat this guy like super effortlessly. There we go. Yeah, see, beams are his weakness. So that's the strat on Trunks is just shoot a beam at him or two, and you're gonna beat him very easily. As you know, I'm not a ki user at all, so.
Vanity. So it's the only
Vanity would be an amazing update.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Give him.
He's at 1%
No,
health.
pot that, not now.
There we go. We did it.
Yay, we win.
My EXP part barely.
I got half a level.
Lily got full.
I got one level or 1 bar. I mean, I got 1.5 bars. Worth.
Jesus Christ.
Worth.
I got this.
I got this.
Not good.
They stunned the fuck out of me.
He tried no
Oh my
mine,
God,
bro.
that's good.
He got
I'm almost
X-ray.
Liam, since he been out.
I beamed.
Alright, boys, let's get him.
Yippee.
Don't die.
Alright, so I've completed all my raids, and as you see, it actually got me a level. It got me about 6, maybe 7 XP bars. So that's not bad. I thought that was a golden frog. I don't know why. Anyway, not that I need it. I already beat the quest. Anyway, after you do your raids, and if you can do your raids, of course. If you can't do them, you can't do them. Next is you want to do the gravity chamber. So I guess people still don't understand how to min-max the gravity chamber, because I still get questions about it. You want the healthy capsule, the speed capsule, and the defense capsule. Just whatever capsules are giving you the most stats. Maybe even Burning Fighter could be a good substitute. And you're going to use the gravity chamber capsule, obviously to summon it, and then you can change out the gravity chamber capsule afterwards. And you're going to lower your power output when you're in there to get it as low as possible in your form, so that way you're not losing health. Now I'm going to look for a sparring partner real quick, because sparring in there actually is better. Alright, so I have one of my friends. We're going to go into the time chamber. I'm going to go to Super Saiyan 2. Here's my equipment. I'm going to re-equip weighted clothing just for the XP boost. I'm going to go back to Super Saiyan 2. I'm going to say 500. And then I'm going to lower my power output to 65, because 65 is the most I can do. And now basically, after the first fight, like after you both die, you're going to notice that you basically get used to the gravity, and your character like moves at full speed. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended. In my opinion, it should stay, because it's kind of sick, allowing you to like go just PvP in here with your friend. The room does suck a little bit for PvP, because like if you fly high enough, like you basically, like, I can't lock on the people below me up here, and people below me can't lock on to me. But yeah, now you can see he is not affected by the gravity anymore. So when you run out of ki as well, by the way, just kind of let your opponent kill you, because when you lose your form, it's like, it's useless. You're not going to get XP. So I'm just going to go back into my form, just so I keep getting the passive XP. But as you're going to see, I'm going to die, respawn, and you spawn up here, you have to leave the spawn bubble, and then it'll teleport you. And then you just go back to fighting. I don't know where he went. I think he reset. You're not supposed to reset. If you reset, it's not going to teleport you back in. And if you don't have a sparring partner, then obviously the best way is to do the push-ups, which is located near Tien's dojo. I am pretty sure I show exactly where it is in my initial gravity chamber video, so go ahead and check that out, I suppose. Alright, so after the gravity chamber inevitably despawns after about 20 minutes or so, next I recommend you guys do image training. So I have some friends here. I'm going to gather them up for some image training. Alright, so after you sit down, I recommend you put your image training away so you don't accidentally activate it. And then in the image training, if you are in a party and your party members sit down next to you, it'll send them to your image training. So now, basically what's happening is it's spawning in enemies for every party member, which is going to give you guys more XP because there's more enemies to defeat. And if you don't have party members to do this with, that's no problem. This is also really risky because obviously more enemies equals more problems. It doesn't spawn enemies one-to-one with you. Like, it's not like one player equals one enemy. You're getting like 4 enemies per player or more. So it's going to quickly get ridiculous the more players that you have playing with you. But it's worth the risk for me, in my opinion. And if I'm being completely honest with you, image training is an extremely valuable tool for leveling up that people don't use. Some people will sit here and be like, oh, I don't see my XP bar moving. Well, you're not getting far enough, or you're not getting to the parts that give you more XP, or you're just not patient enough, or you're expecting too much is what it probably is. A lot of it is probably straight up you thinking you're gonna get like an EXP bar per kill when that's not it. But the image training does add up, so do it as much as you can. You can complete image training, by the way. You can beat it. You'll get to the point where it'll stop spawning NPCs and you'll have won. So just try to get to that point. And if you can't, you can't. If you can, you can. There's no downside to doing this. You don't lose anything for losing. It's just free XP is all it is. It's free XP. So, and it's also, I enjoy it. I think it's fun. Now, I will say that this helped me level up quite a bit until I reached level 145. And then it's kind of stopped helping me. So there is that. And then I recommend you use the Demon Eye capsule, which drops from the dinosaurs. This capsule in this mode is very good because per kill you get, you're going to be getting health back. So that's why it's my go-to capsule in here. I also use the life capsule and the defense capsule in here, as well as the weighted clothing capsule. The Dragon Jewel capsule is good. There is a bug in the game right now that gives you like basically infinite ki as long as you keep spamming your transformation. So I'm not using it now for that, but I mean, hey, the devs tried to fix it and they couldn't. So clearly they're trying to fix it and it's their fault. It's still in the game. So you know what? I'm going to use it. I don't care. So yeah, image training, by the way, has a 1-hour cooldown. So I recommend you guys do this as often as you possibly can, right? And then one more thing is when you activate your image training, either be in a private server full of people you trust or go hide somewhere. Because if someone hits you in your image training, they are straight up gonna knock you out of your image training, and it's so annoying. So just try to remember that. Alright, so I finally got out of image training, and you can see my XP bar actually went up like a decent little amount for this level. So I mean, again, there's a soft cap at 95, and then there's a much harder soft cap at 145. So the fact that you can see it moving at all is proof that it's moving. So that's pretty good. Now, the next method I'm going to tell you guys to do is do your daily quests every single day. I'm going to show you guys all the daily quest locations real quick, and I'm going to tell you guys which ones I recommend. So this is in order of which ones I recommend you do. So first, I recommend you do this one every single day. Do the Cyber Red. Actually, no, this isn't going to be in order at all, because that would take longer. But I super recommend you do the Cyber Red one, as well as these two. I really do genuinely, like, you have to do those 3. There's going to be 2 daily quests over here. This one is for frogs. It's extremely easy. And this one is for Girans, or Giras, right? And Giran gives it to you, I guess. And this quest is going to be very good as well. For, you know, just XP, money. You're mostly doing your dailies for money, basically, right? And again, I know the theory of potential and whatnot, but like I said, I did literally everything you could possibly do in the game, and I still was able to go in the next day. So I don't know how the potential system works. In my opinion, I would say play the game however you want to, and then use Time Chamber as a bonus. Like, oh, sometimes I can go into Time Chamber, right? Like, that's what I would do. That's the Mad Scientist daily. He's free eats. I would do that every day. I wouldn't do the Vegeta one every day, but there's a Vegeta one over there for the Win 5 World Tournaments, and it's straight up not even worth it. Like, and it also resets your progress for some reason. Like sometimes it just chooses to reset your progress. So, I don't know. Next up is the Cell Junior daily over here. Now this one is only for the strongest of the strong, if, like level 100 plus even. I would say like can do that, and it's still hard, and you have to probably use Senzu Beans. So again, it gives great XP, but it may not be worth it if you can't beat it without dying, right? Because if you die, you lose XP, and you need to be high level anyway. Chi-Chi gives a quest, I already did it, but it's to kill big snakes. This quest is probably the worst daily quest. It gives basically nothing, so if you want to skip it, you can, but I mean, there's no point in skipping it, really, in my opinion. Just get it done. That gives the Wendigo. That Goten right there is a daily, and he drops the Wendigo quest. And then right over here, there are 2 more dailies, which is this guy. You run the track, and it's a good daily to do. And then this guy's for like the soccer players right here, the football players right here. Basically kill them. And on Roshi's Island, there's a milk delivery daily where you talk to the milk truck over there and then deliver milk. I recommend you do that. It's really easy to do on foot, but it's even easier to do on the motorcycle. There's a daily right here to kill the Kung Fu fighters in like a minute, 5 of them. It's not that hard once you like get decently good at the game. And then this is the sparring daily. Gosh dang it. I recommend you do the sparring daily every day, and I'm going to pick it up right now because sparring is the next thing in the video I'm going to point out. So let me just kill this Kung Fu fighter and then pick up this daily. And I recommend you do this every day. This daily is a great way to just show that you're getting your PvP in daily. Because PvP is going to make you better at the game. It's going to help you learn what moves and strategies are good at. But it's also going to be giving you a crap ton of XP. I don't recommend you do the tournament mode. If you want the rewards from the tournament mode, go for it. And I do believe it gives you more XP. However, the tournament mode is just... It's so bad. It is terrible. You can't heal while you're, like, you can't go into, like, the back and PvP while you're waiting for your match, so you're just sitting there waiting for matches the entire time. Like, people, like, are cheesing and tryharding like their life is on the line in there. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. It's just not worth it. So, just go to the back, and don't play for your life. Whatever you do, don't play for your life. Just PvP, and if you need to, just go heal. And that's all you're gonna do. So, this little random kid right here is going to be my sparring buddy for this life. So, just fight him. And I hate that this is another reason why this mode sucks. Like, it's terrible mode. But yeah, just do what you can. I'm going to equip Heat Dome Attack because that's one of the moves I like for PvP. But, just like I said, we're going to PvP here until we get a level. I'm not going to do it because I'm on a time crunch. But I am going to PvP a little bit and speed up the video just to show you guys like how much XP I get and how long it takes me to. And again, I'm level 145. So I'm 147, right? But oops, I thought I had Super Kamehameha. It's going to be way slower for me. It's going to be way faster for you. Some people deny this mode. They're like, "Oh, it doesn't give XP." Yes, it does. If you sit in here for more than 5 seconds, you'll see that it actually gives you a crap ton of XP. So just one thing I just realized I'm in a really crappy server. I'm in like an Asian server or something. All right, I'm joining a server with 26 people in it that is actually in my region. So this should be better. There we go. There's a lot of people here, and I still somehow target the dummy. Snake, fix your game, bro. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna speed up the video now. Alright, so there you go. My XP bar filled up. That's about... I'll have it on the screen how long in real time it actually took me to do that. If I had to guess, like around 3 minutes or so maybe. And it honestly was just very free. If I'm gonna be honest with you. It was not hard. So, the last thing I'm gonna talk about... Now, I think that if you log in, you do your HTC, you do your raids... Obviously, wait for your raids. For the easier dungeons, it's 3 hours. For the harder ones, it's 4 hours. I would say, after you've logged in, you do your chamber, you do your raids, you do your gravity room, you do your image training every hour or whatever, right? Like, I would say wait for that. I would say you could PvP in the meantime. After you've done your dailies every day, of course, they reset at 11 a.m. Eastern, so just keep that in mind. After all of this, if you've reached your PvP limit, whether it's your actual XP limit, you can't gain anymore because there is a daily limit on that, or you just don't want to PvP, this is the next best option. Fighting the Cyber Reds in your base form, with the Beckoning Cat Capsule on, maybe, but preferably always the Weighted Clothing Capsule. You're going to farm the Cyber Reds. Now, if you're lower level, you can farm the Cyber Men if you can't beat them. Beat these guys, beat the Cyber Men. But the Cyber Reds are going to be giving you the most bang for your buck. Now, if I equip the Beckoning Cat Capsule, you'll see. I go from 79. I equip this. I don't know why I'm charging. Yeah, this is fine. Where is a Cyber Red that's not being taken? I'm in my own private server, and people are still sniping my NPCs from me. Right here is one. So... right here, if I just beat him, I gain 106 now. Maybe my power output is slightly too high. As you out-level NPCs, you start to gain less from them. So if you're farming the Cybermen and you realize, like, hey, I'm not getting as much as I should, which, if you have the Beckoning Cat Capsule, it should be around 95 or so. You should be getting 93, I think, is what it is. But if you lower your power output, for some reason it didn't show up on the screen there, you lower your power output, you're going to get more. So the closer you are to the NPCs, the more XP you're going to get. I don't know why it's not showing. Let's see, I have 280. So, there's a Cyber Red. I have 280. And if I kill this one... okay, I got 106. So it's the same. So I can go max power on them. And... at lower levels, you can visibly see your XP bar move every time you kill them. I might get on a lower level just to show that, just to show I'm not really, like, lying or whatever. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get on a slot of, like, multiple different levels, and I'll show you guys what it's like to kill a Cyber Red. So let me do that real quick. But anyway, the Zenny gain is quite nice, too, on top of everything else. So here we are on my Namekian. I'm in a public server, so hopefully this guy doesn't bother me. My Namekian is level 95. So he's right at the first soft cap, so I think he's a perfect example to show. Keep in mind too, I do have double XP. I'm sorry, I can't change that. So you do see it does go up visibly. You saw it go up, right? Like, I do have double XP, but again, it is almost or only double. And actually, I didn't have double XP. I had 1.75. Let me see. Now I have double XP. We believe it's a 25% increase to weighted clothing, which would mean with the Game Pass fully equipped, it is double. So, if I kill the Cyber Red by myself, slightly harder. Of course, not on level 145. And again, I am in the Namekian, so it's not too much harder. Yeah, there you go. It goes up, right? I'll kill one more just to show. It does go up. So that... I will say, the Cyber Reds are a great grind if you just have nothing better to do with your life, you know? I don't recommend you do this. If you want Zenny, absolutely. But it is going up. Let me get on a slightly lower level that's not at the level cap. So here I am on my Homelander Android, level 66. This is the slot I was planning on getting to soft cap in a day with. And my strategy was actually this, the Cyberman. The Cyber Reds, right? So if I go ahead and kill one, now again, I can't change the fact, I can't just pause my double XP, and it's not like I chose to buy it as well. But If I go ahead and just kill this Cyber Red here. Oh, come on. Don't be rude, man. Yeah, they can... This is the thing. If... You might not be able to be strong enough to do it. And that's perfectly okay. But look at the huge XP I just got. And there's... Of course there's a gold, man. Of course there's a gold. I'm gonna try to go for it. Hopefully I can kill it with Kamehamehas. Oh no. That's not good at all. Yeah, you always want to kill golds. They give such good Zenny. Oh, come on, please. Let's see if I can loop him. Yes, 2000 Zenny, nice. Okay, so that is the proof in the pudding right there. You saw how much XP it was going up, and yes, it's with double, so just like divide it by 2, okay, or what divided by, I don't know, man. I'm not a math guy, okay? Just take half of it away. Alright? Take half of it away. And there you go. So, that is my complete leveling guide for every level on Earth, basically. Like that, I've covered most bases except for very, very beginner, which I already have a guide on. I wouldn't change too much about that guide at all, really. So, let me know what you guys think. Hope this enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.